We're back in Italy once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. And what a great race is in store for us today here at the oldest circuit on the calendar. Monza hosted its first race all the way back in 1922. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Bailey. That was a great podium in the last race, so can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Bailey lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel and Verstappen, Albon, Stroll, Ricciardo and Lando Norris, Ocon, Giovinazzi, Daniel Kvyat and Sainz, Perez, Gasly, Kimi Raikkonen and Roman Grosjean, Magnussen, Schumacher, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Hey there, gearheads, and welcome on back in to F1 2020 My Team Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. It's been a few months since we picked up the game, but you know what? The team has been getting it done. We had an interesting practice session. We had some engine components fail on us, so we had to switch some out in the middle of practice. That caused us some time in practice, but on the pole, first pole in F1 team history right here, and for me, pretty darn cool. We already have a win, but we're trying to go ahead and secure up that third position in the driver's standings going into this race. We only have a handful of races left in this very short season, opting to run the shorter season for our first season, and I don't know, man. We got a decent car here, but this is a very fast, very tricky track, and we do not have, let's just say, the best car. I know we're on pole, but it's not exactly a race-winning car. It'll take some strategy. It'll take some very careful driving and precise driving on my part, and let's be honest, I'm the one who's going to mess it up, so we just have to see what happens ultimately. Let's go to the race strategy. We will be making just one stop. We are going with the shorter time. Always go with the shorter time. Let's go ahead and roll on out to the start, guys, and let's start this race. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got here on the start. Go. Oh, you see we get away. Nice little jump there for us. But here's where the trouble is, right in the section. Nice section right there for us. Was worried about that at the start, but we got through cleanly. Nice sections right there for us. Those sections I'm nervous about because those gravel pits come up really quickly and you gotta really slow down in those sections, and I didn't in practice, let's just say.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Thank you, sir. I will take the compliment while I can. 3 seconds up on the field on lap 1, and we have the fastest lap on track so far. We might have a winning car today, if I can keep it on track. Lost some time through that chicane. Just didn't set it up correctly, had a bad set of turns right there.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Not good. You see, that has kind of been our downfall this entire season, is we've had technical issues and we've had to persevere and go through a lot of our dollars to try to combat that. It's ultimately been our downfall, as well as just me missing turns occasionally like I just did. But, you know, we're working with what we got. We're trying to make it work. We're still leading by a little over 2 seconds.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear.
And this is a high horsepower race circus. So it's a question of, can we survive this? We've got 10 laps to go here, roughly.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
So it's a question of, can we survive? Will we survive? And we'll stretch this pit window just a little bit more. You see right there in the upper right-hand corner, Section 2 is our weakest section. It's been consistently slow for us all weekend long, and I don't necessarily think that's going to change, but it could. That's just an opportunity. That's just a section of the track where I've continuously made mistakes, and see that whole second half of the lap was slow right there for us, but we still have the fastest time, a little under 2 seconds ahead of the field right now. We did lose some time that lap. As we try to get away from the field.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
See, we had a really good lap except for that third section right there, and we did pull away a tiny bit, but not a whole lot. So I think, yep, we're seeing some cars hit the pit window. Our engineer has called us to box this lap, so I think we will. Yeah, we're definitely going to box this lap. The tires have fallen away a good little bit. Ooh. Yeah, the tires have definitely fallen away, so we will come in this time. We're losing time right now, so that's not good. I don't even know where pit entrance is here, to be honest, so this should be fun. Very conservative in there, a lot more conservative than we should have been. So we did lose some time. I've just been bit on pit road in this game and in other games. It's my weakness, I'm aware of it, so just being very conservative getting into pit road right there.
Go, go, go.
Very good. We're going to be coming out in the middle of it, in the thick of it.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Our teammates right in front of us right here, well outside of points. But we got to get around these cars quick here. They still have to box, but... Oh, excuse me, I'm right here. Get out of my way. Hopefully Mick, our teammate, Mick Schumacher, won't be so aggressive with the block. Got around the teammate. He's got a box still. We already have, so, you know, there's that. Mick is still staying out, and he got a better run off that turn from us.
Albon is stopping now.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's the battle for the lead right there, but you see Mick is still right on us. Up to 6, Magnussen right in front of us. He is our rival. You see Magnussen and assuming the rest of the field on pit road now. Mick is in the pits.
Mick is coming in for his stop.
Mick in the pits, man. Bring back Mick in the pits. Come on. Looks like 2 cars have yet to hit pit road. So we're up to 3rd right now. About 2 seconds on the rest of the field behind us. So it looks like we didn't gain anything.
Our gap to the car in front is 9.3 seconds.
Copy that, but that really doesn't matter because they still need a box. I'm more curious about what is happening behind us. Ooh, stepped out of line just a little bit. That could have been very costly there for us. I think we got away with it though.
Power from the engine is down. There's a significant amount of wear on the engine now.
That's not good. You see, we inherit the lead and a little over a second and a half ahead of the field right now, Bottas and Hamilton. So we have a couple of Mercedes breathing down our neck right now. With about 4 to go, the field is right there. We have no breathing room. That time by, it was about 1.6 in front of the field right there. Hamilton now up to 2nd, I think, yeah. He got around his teammates, so Hamilton is starting to run us down a little bit here. Arguably one of, if not the greatest Formula One driver is chasing us down. What could go wrong?
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
I have no choice right here. This is the fastest, one of the fastest circuits in F1, and we're having engine problems here in the closing laps. That is affecting the horsepower, it is affecting our lead, and the only thing we can do is continue to run until it blows up and really pray that we continue to put some time between us and Hamilton and Bottas back there. It's about a little over 2.5 right now back to Hamilton, but oh, I stepped out of it right there. I messed that turn up right there, so that'll cost us right there. A little over 2 seconds right now. Hamilton is gaining 2 seconds at the line, but you could see he's catching us down this long front straightaway here. Because we are so under power, he is catching us dramatically down that front straight. You can hear it in the engine. Something is amiss. You see it right here, 3.6, but watch how it'll start to dip towards the end of the straightaway. 3.5. 3.4. Oh, my heart sank there for a second. I thought we were going to lose the engine completely.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Well, guess what? We only have
This is your final
1
lap,
lap to
final
go.
of the race.
2.8, 2.7, 2.6, 2.5 into the first turn and the chicane. Wasn't my best corner right there, but final lap through the toughest part of the track right there for us. At this point, we just have to keep it on track and pray that the fuel and the engine hold up. Less than 1 lap to go. Game, lie to me. Don't give me red right now with the timing in Section 2. I don't care about that right now. I'm trying to outrun Lewis Hamilton for the win here. Come on, work with me. 3.6, 3.5, 3.4. Into the final turn. I think we just got to get back to the finish line. Will the fuel hold out? Checkered flag in the air. We have done it. Whew.
Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
Woo! Oh, and they give driver of the day to Sergio Perez. I see how it is. Okay. Oh.
And with that, we wrap up yet another incredible Grand Prix weekend. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
Hard-fought victory right here. I'm still a little shaky. I was tense up and I was holding that controller for all it was worth, man. I was in it. Oh, but very cool to get a victory out here. And you beat Lewis Hamilton, you know you did something right. The next two races in this season, don't know what we're going to have.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Well, you can't fault anything that Sergio Perez did out on the track today. He drove flawlessly, making him an easy pick.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
You see what the Constructors' Championship looks like right there. We're not in it, I don't think. Bailey Autosport right there, only 115, but you know, with that we do jump up to third in the point standings. We jump over Ferrari, so a Bailey Autosports car is beating Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren, Renault, Alfa Romeo. The only car that we're not better than Mercedes right now. Are you kidding me? 8 races in? Huh? That's very cool right there. For me personally, the goal right now is for the next 2 races to keep ahead of Leclerc and Vettel, keep ahead of Ferrari, finish third in these driver standings. Honestly, looking at it, I don't think that we have a shot at the title this season over Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas, but you know, we might. I don't know if we rattle off a couple of good races here, a couple of podiums, and Valtteri Bottas has some issues, we could potentially finish runner-up to Lewis Hamilton right here. So that's something to keep an eye on. But you see it right there. And we had the fastest lap of everyone on track, so that is very, very impressive right there. I want to thank you so much for watching. Make sure you mash that subscribe button. Our 500 subscriber giveaway right around the corner. You don't want to miss it. You got to hit that subscribe button in order to qualify for the giveaway. And I might add, over 90% of you who watch these videos aren't subscribed. You might as well hit that button and get some cool prizes along the way. For F1 2020 My Team Mode, I'm Alan Bailey. We will see you at the track.